Have you ever dreamed of starting a YouTube channel? Maybe you have amazing ideas but feel held back. Perhaps the thought of being on camera makes you nervous. Or maybe you think you don't have the time, the expensive gear, or the complex editing skills needed to succeed. I've been there, and I understand those barriers completely. For a long time, the traditional path to YouTube success seemed incredibly demanding. It required a significant investment in both time and money, making it a daunting prospect for anyone with a busy life or a tight budget. But what if I told you there's a completely new way to do things? Imagine building a YouTube channel from scratch, from the very first idea to a fully published video in just 24 hours. Now imagine doing it without ever showing your face, without buying a camera, and without learning a single piece of complicated editing software. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? This isn't just a fantasy. It's a reality made possible by the incredible power of artificial intelligence. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how I accomplished this challenge, creating a brand new YouTube Shorts channel in a single day, using nothing more than 2 powerful AI tools. This method completely changes the game for aspiring creators. It levels the playing field, making content creation accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical skills or budget. The secret lies in leveraging AI to handle the heavy lifting. We'll be using ChatGPT to generate unlimited video ideas and write compelling scripts in a matter of minutes. Then, we'll turn those scripts into stunning, high-quality video clips using Google's groundbreaking text-to-video model, Veo. This combination automates the most time-consuming parts of the process, freeing you up to focus on strategy and growth. The goal of this guide is to give you a clear, repeatable blueprint. I want to demystify the process and show you that you don't need to be a tech wizard or a video production expert to build a successful online presence. This is about working smarter, not harder. By the end of this journey, you will have a practical, step-by-step strategy to launch your own Faceless YouTube channel. You'll see how easy it can be to turn simple text prompts into engaging video content that can attract viewers, build an audience, and even generate income. Let's get started. Welcome to what I believe is the most exciting evolution in content creation we have seen in a decade. The rise of artificial intelligence isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we produce and consume digital media. For years, the creator economy was dominated by those who were comfortable in front of a camera, the charismatic vloggers and personalities who built their brands around their faces. But a new type of creator is emerging, one who leverages technology to build massive audiences without ever stepping into the spotlight. These are the minds behind Faceless YouTube channels, and they are quietly revolutionizing the platform. Faceless channels are exploding in popularity for a very simple reason. They focus entirely on the value of the content. Whether it's educational tutorials, relaxing ambient scenes, or fascinating historical stories, these channels prove that you don't need a personality to build a powerful connection with an audience. Viewers subscribe for the information, the entertainment, or the utility the videos provide. This shift opens the door for introverts, for people who value their privacy, or for anyone who simply wants their work to speak for itself. AI is now the supercharger for this movement, making it faster and easier than ever before. Think about the traditional workflow for a moment. It involves brainstorming, scripting, filming, recording audio, editing footage, creating graphics, and so much more. Each step requires a specific skill and a significant amount of time. AI tools like ChatGPT and Veo are designed to automate or dramatically simplify nearly every single one of these steps. You can generate a dozen unique video ideas in the time it used to take to come up with one. You can create a polished script in minutes, and now you can produce entire video sequences from a single line of text, a process that once required hours of filming and editing. This is more than just a shortcut. It's a new creative paradigm. It allows a single person to achieve the output of a small production team. This efficiency means you can produce more content, experiment with different niches, and scale your operations at a speed that was previously unimaginable. It's a massive opportunity for side hustlers, entrepreneurs, and anyone looking to build a digital asset that can generate passive income. You are entering the world of content creation at the perfect moment, equipped with tools that give you an incredible, almost unfair advantage. The future is automated, and it starts right now. In this comprehensive guide, I'm leaving no stone unturned. My promise to you is simple. By the end of this video, you will have a complete, actionable plan to build and launch your own faceless YouTube Shorts channel. We are going to move from the initial concept to the final published video together, step by step. I'll be your guide, showing you my exact screen and walking you through every click and every decision. This isn't about high-level theory, it's about practical application. We'll start with the absolute basics, so even if you've never used an AI tool before, you will be able to follow along with ease. First, we will cover the essential tool setup. I'll show you how to sign up for free accounts with both ChatGPT and Veo AI. We'll configure a simple but effective workspace to keep all your ideas and assets organized. Next, we will dive into the creative process, starting with script writing. You'll watch me craft a specific prompt for ChatGPT that will generate 5 unique, engaging scripts for YouTube Shorts in a matter of seconds. I'll explain the structure of a good short script and how to tweak the AI's output to perfectly match the tone you're aiming for in your niche. Once we have our scripts, we'll move on to the most exciting part: visual creation. This is where the magic of Veo AI comes in. I will demonstrate how to take a line from our script and turn it into a breathtaking, high-definition video clip. We'll explore how to refine your prompts to get the exact visuals you want, from cinematic shots to dynamic animations. After generating our visuals, I'll show you how to add a professional-sounding voiceover using free text-to-speech tools. This crucial step adds a layer of polish and helps capture and retain viewer attention without you ever having to speak into a microphone. Finally, we'll cover the business end of things. You'll learn the optimal strategy for publishing your first 5 shorts to maximize their reach. We'll touch on essential SEO practices like writing effective titles, descriptions, and choosing the right tags. I'll even discuss the path to monetization, explaining how you can turn your views into revenue through the YouTube Partner Program, affiliate marketing, and other strategies. By the time we're done, you'll have everything you need to not just start, but to succeed. This is your all-in-one roadmap to building a content creation machine. Faceless channels are effective because they eliminate distractions. The content becomes the star, creating a pure transfer of value. This shifts the perception of authority. Well-produced videos project expertise. Anonymity, paired with quality, builds trust. It also liberates creators, allowing them to share knowledge without scrutiny. AI further enhances this, allowing individuals to create authoritative content. This is a winning formula for building a loyal audience seeking consistent value. For years, becoming a successful YouTuber felt reserved for a select few. The barrier to entry was incredibly high, not just in terms of skill, but also financial investment. The Faceless AI channel model changes everything, dismantling these barriers. The need for an expensive camera? Gone. AI tools can generate stunning video from a simple text prompt. This democratization of content creation is the most significant shift we've seen in years. It levels the playing field, making it possible for anyone with a good idea to compete. It's a new era where the quality of your ideas is what truly matters. On YouTube, consistency is king. The platform's algorithm is designed to favor channels that upload content on a regular, predictable schedule. This signals to YouTube that your channel is active and reliable, making it more likely to be recommended to new viewers. It also trains your audience, creating anticipation and turning casual viewers into loyal subscribers. For a traditional creator, maintaining this consistency is a relentless grind. The constant cycle of brainstorming, filming, editing, and uploading can quickly lead to burnout. Think about the sheer amount of time it takes to produce a single, high-quality video the old-fashioned way. It could easily be a full day's work, or even several days for a 10-minute video. For YouTube Shorts, which thrive on high-volume uploads, this challenge is magnified. To make a real impact with Shorts, you often need to be publishing daily, or even multiple times a day. For a human creator, this pace is simply unsustainable without a full team. This is where most channels falter. They start with a burst of energy, but the demanding production schedule eventually wears them down. The Faceless AI model completely shatters this limitation. By automating the most time-consuming parts of the production process, it allows you to generate content at a scale and speed that was previously unimaginable. Instead of spending hours editing a single video, you can generate 5, 10, or even 20 unique shorts in that same amount of time. You can use ChatGPT to batch create a month's worth of scripts in a single afternoon. You can then use Veo to generate all the necessary visuals and a TTS tool to create the voiceovers, effectively creating a content assembly line. This ability to produce content in high volume without sacrificing quality is a strategic superpower. It allows you to build a massive library of content quickly, increasing your chances of having a video go viral. You can experiment with different topics, formats, and styles to see what resonates with your audience. This high-output system feeds the YouTube algorithm exactly what it wants, a steady stream of fresh, engaging content. It transforms the exhausting marathon of content creation into an efficient, manageable, and scalable process. Imagine never facing creative burnout again. AI tools like ChatGPT are your tireless, always-on creative partner, generating ideas, scripts, and outlines at any hour. With AI handling writing, editing, and even video production, you're free to focus on vision and strategy, running your channel like a creative director with a full team at your fingertips. AI slashes production time, letting you target even the smallest, most passionate niches. No topic is too obscure when you can create content quickly and efficiently. Test multiple niche channels, find your audience, and become the go-to expert, all thanks to the speed and flexibility of AI-driven workflows. With AI, you can rapidly test content variations, analyze real-time data, and instantly pivot your strategy, turning YouTube growth into a science, not a guessing game. Soon, AI will not only help you create videos, but also analyze performance and suggest optimizations, giving you a powerful edge in audience engagement. Faceless AI channels are built for adaptability. Easily shift styles, formats, or platforms as trends change without being tied to a personal brand. By mastering AI tools, you're building a resilient, scalable content machine that thrives in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Getting started with ChatGPT is simple. Sign up at chat.openai.com, verify your email and phone, and you're ready to brainstorm, script, and strategize. This is your creative command center, the first essential step in building your automated content workflow. Secure your spot for Google's Veo by joining the waitlist. Just search for Google Veo AI, sign in, and share your creator goals. Once you're in, you'll be ready to turn AI-generated scripts into stunning videos the moment access is granted. Now that we have signed up for our key tools, we need to create an organized system to manage our workflow. A clean workspace is crucial for efficiency. A simple folder structure on your computer or a free cloud-based tool like Google Drive is more than enough to keep everything in order. I recommend using Google Drive because it integrates seamlessly with the Google account you're likely using for YouTube. Start by creating a main folder and subfolders to represent the different stages of your content pipeline. This structure creates a clear path for each piece of content to follow. This simple system ensures that you always know where everything is, turning content creation into a streamlined operation. Let's explore the ChatGPT interface. The prompt bar is where you'll type instructions. Above, the conversation or AI's response will appear. The sidebar is your conversation history, saving each interaction as a new chat. You can go back to previous conversations or rename chats to stay organized. Choose between different models. The free plan uses GPT 3.5. Copy text easily or regenerate responses if needed. This simple layout is all you need to unlock content creation. While on the waitlist for Veo, let's understand what to expect. Veo's interface will likely be within Google Labs, possibly as video effects, designed as simple as ChatGPT. The core is a prompt box where you'll paste script lines, instructing Veo on the video you want. Veo understands cinematic language, allowing precise shot specifications. For example, a cinematic drone shot, flying slowly over a misty redwood forest as the sun rises. Expect options to refine output, like video styles, photorealistic anime, and aspect ratios. vertical 916 for shorts. Veo maintains context across prompts, enabling consistent characters and environments for coherent narratives. When starting with AI content creation, many tools like ChatGPT offer free and paid plans. For beginners, free tiers are the smartest option. The free version of ChatGPT is powerful enough to handle scriptwriting needs. Starting free lets you learn how to write effective prompts. Mastering fundamentals is key. This approach has zero financial risk, allowing you to test your niche. Paid tools are an accelerator, not a replacement for strategy. Upgrade when your channel gains traction and generates revenue. Starting free ensures you focus on creating good content. Before writing, we must lay the cornerstone of our channel, the content pillar. Your content pillar is the central theme your channel is built around. Choosing a well-defined niche is critical. A specific niche like Stoic Wisdom for modern entrepreneurs targets a passionate audience. Your niche should sit at the intersection of your interests, an existing audience, and what translates to Faceless AI video. Brainstorm a few potential niches. Establish your channel's unique angle or voice. Defining this voice is crucial because we'll instruct ChatGPT to adopt it in our scripts. For example, let's choose the niche of fascinating historical facts. This preparatory work separates successful automated channels from generic ones. Now we're ready to communicate our vision to ChatGPT. The secret to getting exceptional results from ChatGPT isn't about writing 100 different prompts. It's about crafting one single brilliant master prompt. A master prompt is a detailed set of instructions that you can use repeatedly to generate high-quality, consistently formatted content. This is the key to efficiency and scalability. Instead of thinking of a new prompt for every video idea, we'll build a robust template that tells the AI exactly who it should be, what it should do, and how it should format the output. Investing time in perfecting this one prompt will save you countless hours down the line and ensure your channel's content remains uniform in quality and style. Our master prompt will have several key components. First, we need to assign a role to the AI. This is called role prompting. We won't just ask it to write, we'll tell it. You are an expert scriptwriter for a successful YouTube Shorts channel focused on history. This immediately puts the AI into the correct mindset. Second, we'll clearly define the task. We won't just say write scripts, we'll be specific. Your task is to generate 5 unique video scripts for YouTube Shorts. This tells the AI the quantity and the platform we're targeting, which influences the length and structure of the response. Next, we must provide context and constraints. This is where we inject our niche and voice. We'll add instructions like, the channel's theme is fascinating historical facts. The tone should be engaging, surprising, and fast-paced. Each script must be under 150 words to ensure it fits within a 60-second video. We'll also specify the structure of each script, which we will detail in the next section. By giving the AI these clear boundaries, we guide its creativity and prevent it from generating content that doesn't fit our channel's brand. The more specific your instructions, the better the output will be. Finally, we'll define the output format. This is a crucial step for organization. We'll instruct ChatGPT to format the response clearly, maybe by using headings for each script, like Script 1 title, Script 2 title, and so on. This makes the output easy to read, copy, and paste into our workspace. Putting all these elements together, role, task, context, constraints, and format, creates a powerful master prompt that acts as our personal, on-demand scriptwriting team. It turns ChatGPT from a simple chatbot into a specialized content creation machine tailored perfectly to our needs. To generate winning YouTube short scripts, we need to understand their anatomy. Shorts live and die in the first 3 seconds, so scripts must follow a high retention structure. This structure includes the hook, core value, and payoff. The hook is the first line and needs to create immediate curiosity. The core value delivers on the promise of the hook with concise, interesting information. The payoff concludes the short, resolving the hook and leaving the viewer satisfied, or with a call to action. Let's put what we've learned into practice. We'll combine our niche, voice, and script anatomy to construct our master prompt in ChatGPT. The prompt is our blueprint for success, designed to get high-quality output. I press enter and watch the magic happen. In seconds, we have 5 complete unique scripts, each with a title, hook, core value, and payoff. This single action produced a full week's worth of content. This is the power of an AI-driven workflow. Let's look at one example. Script 3, The War That Lasted 38 Minutes. The scripts generated by ChatGPT are an incredible starting point, often 90% of the way to a finished product. However, the final 10% is where you, the creative director, add the crucial human touch. It's definitely a mistake to simply copy and paste the AI's output without a thorough review. Your job now is to read through each script, checking for accuracy, flow, and alignment with your channel's unique voice. This refinement stage is what elevates your content from feeling merely AI-generated to feeling professionally produced and curated. It's a quick but essential step in the quality control process that should never be skipped. Your first pass should be a fact check. While powerful, AI language models can occasionally make mistakes or hallucinate information. For our history channel, this is especially important. For the Anglo-Zanzibar War script, a quick Google search confirms the key details: the year 1896, the 38-minute duration, and the general cause of the conflict. This verification process builds your authority and ensures you are providing your audience with trustworthy and valuable information. It only takes a minute per script and protects the integrity of your channel, which is fundamental for long-term growth and viewer trust. Next, read the script out loud. This is the best way to check its rhythm and flow. Does it sound natural? Are the sentences too long or complex for a fast-paced short? This is where you can make small tweaks to the wording to make it more punchy and conversational. For instance, you might change their naval bombardment, destroyed the palace to British warships, obliterated the palace. This small change adds more powerful, evocative language that enhances the story. You can also adjust the timing, perhaps cutting a less interesting fact to ensure the script fits comfortably within the 60-second time frame of a YouTube short. Finally, inject a bit more of your unique personality. Even in a faceless channel, a consistent voice shines through in the word choice and phrasing. This is your chance to standardize certain phrases or add a signature touch. Maybe you always end your videos with the same tagline, like "History is stranger than fiction." You can add this to the end of the payoff. This human-led refinement process is quick, but it's what ensures your content has a soul. It combines the raw, scalable power of AI with the nuanced touch of a human creator, resulting in the best of both worlds. Once you have reviewed and refined your scripts, there is one final organizational step that will make the next stage of our process, visual creation with Veo, incredibly smooth. We need to structure the final script in a way that makes it easy to translate each line into a visual prompt. This involves breaking down the script into individual scenes or shots. Think of yourself as a director creating a storyboard. Each sentence or phrase in your script will correspond to a specific visual clip that Veo will generate. Planning this now saves a tremendous amount of time and guesswork later. Let's take our refined script for the Anglo-Zanzibar War and break it down. Instead of a single block of text, we will format it as a list, where each numbered item represents a distinct visual scene we want to create. This process forces you to think visually and helps you plan the pacing of your final video. It transforms the script from a simple narration document into a practical production blueprint. Here is how we would structure the script. The original script was just one block of text. Now let's turn this into a shot list that is ready for our video generation tool. The new production-ready script would look like this. 1. Visual. An animated clock face spinning rapidly. 2. Visual. An old world map zooming in on Zanzibar. 3. Visual. A portrait of a 19th century sultan looking defiant. 4. Visual massive British warships approaching a coastline. 5. Visual cinematic explosion of a palace from a naval bombardment. 6. Visual, a single British sailor with a small bandage looking surprised. This structured format is now a perfect step-by-step guide for generating our visuals in Veo. The true beauty of this AI-driven script writing workflow is its incredible scalability. We just went through the process for 5 scripts, which is enough for 1 week of daily content. But what if you want to work even further ahead? What if you want to create a month's worth of content in a single afternoon? With our master prompt, this is not only possible, it is incredibly simple. The system we have built is designed for batch production, allowing you to move from a content creator who thinks day to day to a content strategist who plans weeks or even months in advance. To scale up, all you need to do is modify a single number in your master prompt. Instead of asking for 5 unique video scripts, you can ask for 20 unique video scripts. ChatGPT will happily oblige, generating a large volume of ideas and full scripts based on the same rules and formatting we established. This allows you to build a substantial backlog of content. Having a backlog is a massive stress reliever for any creator. It means you are never scrambling for an idea at the last minute, and you can maintain your consistent posting schedule even if you get busy or take a vacation. Once you have your 20 or 30 scripts, you can organize them in a simple content calendar. A Google Sheet is the perfect tool for this. Create columns for publish date, video title, topic, script, and status. Then simply copy and paste the output from ChatGPT directly into this spreadsheet. You can then schedule your production work, perhaps deciding to refine all the scripts on one day, generate all the visuals on another, and create all the voiceovers on a third. This assembly line approach is far more efficient than creating one video from start to finish at a time. This method transforms content creation from a chaotic, creative chore into a predictable, manageable system. You are no longer just a creator, you are the manager of a content production pipeline. You can use this system to test different content pillars. For example, you could generate 20 scripts on ancient Rome and 20 on medieval knights to see which topic performs better over a month. This ability to rapidly produce and test content at scale, all stemming from a single well-crafted prompt, is what gives Faceless AI channels a formidable advantage on the YouTube platform. Welcome to the most exciting part of our workflow, transforming scripts into moving images. Visual creation has been a barrier for video creators, requiring expensive equipment and years of practice. Now we leapfrog that with text-to-video AI like Google's Veo. Describe a scene and the AI creates a high-definition video. Veo understands nuanced language to generate original cinematic video content. Your skill shifts to articulating your vision, becoming a storyteller using language to paint pictures for the AI. The quality is limited only by your imagination and descriptions. Think visually. Imagine what the viewer should see. Translate your script into precise visual prompts. To generate clips, we need to prepare our script by breaking down our narrative into distinct shots. This shot list serves as our blueprint, ensuring a logical flow, visual variety, and proper pacing. Let's revisit our production-ready script. It's a shot list that pairs voiceover lines with visual ideas. This pairing reinforces the theme, creating a cohesive audio-visual experience. Break scripts into 5 to 7 key visual moments, each a single prompt for Veo. Plan distinct shots in advance to ensure enough visual material. Now we get to the core skill of this section, writing an effective prompt for Veo. The quality of your output is directly proportional to the quality of your input. A vague prompt like "show a war" will produce a generic and likely unusable result. A great prompt is specific, descriptive, and includes details about the subject, the action, the style, and the cinematography. Think of it as giving instructions to a highly skilled but very literal human animator or cinematographer. You need to provide all the necessary details to ensure the final clip matches the vision in your head. Alright, let's break down the essential components of a perfect Veo prompt. First, clearly define the subject and the action. What is the main focus of the shot, and what is it doing? Instead of a palace, be more specific. A 19th century Zanzibar palace with ornate arches and wooden balconies. Instead of "it gets destroyed," describe the action, is struck by a powerful cannonball, causing a fiery explosion and sending debris flying. The more vivid your description of the subject and its action, the more detailed and believable the resulting clip will be. Use strong verbs and descriptive adjectives to paint a clear picture with your words. Second, specify the style. This is what gives your channel a consistent visual identity. Do you want your videos to look like a Hollywood movie, a Pixar animation, a vintage documentary, or a watercolor painting? You should include these stylistic keywords in your prompt. For our history channel, we might want a slightly stylized cinematic look. So we could add terms like photorealistic, cinematic lighting, dramatic, or epic style. Consistently using the same style keywords across all your prompts will ensure that all the clips for your video feel like they belong together, creating a cohesive and professional look. Third, and most importantly for creating dynamic videos, describe the cinematography. This involves instructing the AI on how the camera should behave. This is what separates static images from compelling video. Use cinematic terms to guide the shot. For example, you can specify a wide shot to establish a scene, a close-up shot to show detail, or a tracking shot that follows a moving subject. You can also describe camera movement, such as slow pan from left to right, dramatic zoom in, or sweeping drone shot flying forwards. Including these cinematic terms is the secret to making your AI-generated videos look like they were filmed by a professional crew. The time has come to put theory into practice. Let's take the fifth shot from our production-ready script and turn it into a fully formed Veo prompt. Our planned shot corresponds to the narration. They opened fire, destroying the palace in just 38 minutes. Our initial visual idea was cinematic explosion of a palace from a naval bombardment. Now, we will enhance this idea using the best practices we just discussed: subject, action, style, and cinematography to create a detailed prompt that will give us a truly spectacular result. This is the moment where our role as a creative director really comes to life. I will formulate the prompt by combining all our desired elements. For the subject, we'll describe the palace, a grand 19th century Arabian-style palace on the coast of Zanzibar. For the action, we'll detail the explosion is violently struck by multiple cannonballs from offshore warships, causing a massive fiery explosion with smoke and debris. For the style, we want it to feel historical and epic, hyper-realistic, cinematic lighting, dramatic, epic historical style. And for the cinematography, we want a stable wide view of the action, stable wide shot, no camera shake. This level of detail leaves very little to chance. Now let's combine it all into the final prompt that I would type into the Veo interface. A stable wide shot of a grand 19th century Arabian-style palace on the coast of Zanzibar. The palace is violently struck by multiple cannonballs from offshore warships, causing a massive fiery explosion with smoke and debris. Hyper-realistic, cinematic lighting, dramatic, epic historical style. I would then click the Generate button and let the AI work its magic. The system will process this detailed request, interpreting each keyword to construct the scene, simulate the physics of the explosion, and render the final clip according to my stylistic and cinematic instructions. After a short processing time, Veo presents us with the generated video clip. What we see is a breathtaking, high-definition, several-second-long clip that perfectly matches our prompt. We see the palace, the coast, the explosions, all rendered in a dramatic, cinematic style. This single clip, which would have required a Hollywood-level budget to create practically, or a team of visual effects artists weeks to create digitally, has been generated in a matter of minutes from a single paragraph of text. This is the incredible power we now have at our fingertips. This is how we will create every visual for our channel. Veo may not give you the perfect shot on your first try, which is normal. Iterate by analyzing your initial result and refining your prompt. For example, change stable wide shot to stable medium shot, pushing in slowly for a tighter, more dramatic feel. Adjusting the style is another common refinement. Add keywords like vintage 1900s film look or sepia tones. Experiment and generate multiple versions. The process is fast. This iterative process helps you guide the AI to reflect your artistic vision. Once you have mastered the art of prompting for a single clip, the next step is to generate the entire sequence of visuals for your video. This means going back to your production-ready script and creating a prompt for each of the 5 to 7 shots you have planned. The primary challenge during this stage is maintaining consistency across all the clips. You want the final video to feel like a single cohesive piece, not just a random collection of unrelated visuals. The character, environment, and style must remain consistent from one shot to the next to create a believable and immersive experience for the viewer. This is where one of Veo's most powerful features comes into play. The AI has been designed with contextual memory. allowing it to understand and maintain consistency with previously generated clips. When you generate your second shot, you can refer to elements from the first. For example, after generating our Defiant Sultan clip for the next shot of the warships, we can specify in the prompt to maintain the same historical cinematic style as the previous clip. This simple instruction helps Veo understand that the two clips are part of the same sequence and should share a common aesthetic. Let's walk through generating the full sequence for our war script. We would start with shot 1, an animated clock face spinning rapidly, Art Deco style. Then for shot 2, we would prompt an old world map on a wooden table. A red line draws itself to the island of Zanzibar. Same cinematic historical style. For shot 3, a close-up shot of a 19th century Omani sultan with a defiant expression in a dimly lit palace room. For shot 4, a wide shot of massive British ironclad warships cutting through the ocean waves under a grey, overcast sky. Match the realistic, dramatic style. By referencing the style and context, we build a visually unified narrative. This process is repeated for every shot in your script. You move down your shot list one by one, crafting a detailed prompt for each and ensuring it connects stylistically to the one before it. At the end of this process, which might take about 30 to 60 minutes for a single YouTube short, you will have a folder containing 5 to 7 high-quality, thematically consistent video clips. These are the raw visual ingredients for your final video. You have successfully completed the work of an entire film crew, from cinematographer to visual effects artist, all from a single computer interface. You have successfully generated all the individual visual components for your YouTube short. The final step is to assemble these separate clips into a single continuous video file that matches the timing of your narration. This is the only part that resembles traditional video editing, but it is incredibly simple and can be done with free software. You do not need professional tools like Adobe Premiere Pro. A simple free editor like CapCut or Clipchamp, which is built into Windows, is more than perfect for this task. First, open your chosen video editor and start a new project. Set the project's aspect ratio to 9:16 vertical. This ensures your video fills the entire phone screen. Then, import all the Veo-generated clips into the project. This creates a media bin where all your visual assets are ready. You'll also import the audio file of your voiceover, which we'll discuss in the next part. For now, we're focusing on visual assembly. Now comes the easy part, drag and drop. Drag your clips from the media bin onto the timeline in the correct order, following your shot list. Place the first clip at the beginning, the second clip right after it, and so on, until all clips are arranged sequentially. Then lay your voiceover audio track underneath the video clips. Now you can play the sequence back and see your story coming together for the first time. It's an incredibly satisfying moment to see the visuals perfectly syncing with your narrative. The final task is to adjust the timing. Listen to the narration and trim each video clip so the visual changes at the right moment. This is as simple as clicking and dragging to make clips shorter or longer. You're simply matching the clips to the voiceover pace. Once timed correctly, you can add simple transitions if you wish. Then click Export, and the software renders your final MP4 file ready for the next step. In the fast-paced world of YouTube Shorts, visuals alone are often not enough. A clear, compelling voiceover is non-negotiable for educational and storytelling content. It guides the viewer, explaining the visuals and delivering fascinating facts. A strong voiceover grabs attention, doubling the video's immersive power. It creates a rhythm that keeps the viewer engaged. This perceived value turns viewers into loyal subscribers. The voice becomes the channel's identity. Free text-to-speech technology can now produce incredibly realistic, human-sounding voiceovers. Now that we understand the importance of a great voiceover, our next task is to choose the right tool for the job. The world of text-to-speech technology has exploded in recent years, and there are now numerous excellent options available. When selecting a TTS tool, we are looking for 3 key things: high-quality, natural-sounding voices, a simple, user-friendly interface, and the ability to download the generated audio as an MP3. One of the most popular and highly recommended free options is 11 Labs, famous for its incredibly realistic AI voices. Another excellent choice is Clipchamp, It has a built-in TTS generator that is incredibly convenient. I recommend exploring 2 or 3 of these to see which one's voices and interface you prefer. For this guide, we will use 11 Labs as our primary example due to its exceptional voice quality and ease of use. To get started, you simply navigate to the 11 Labs website and sign up for a free account. You will take the final refined script from your Google Doc, paste it into the TTS tool, select a voice that matches your channel's desired tone, and generate the audio file. It is a straightforward process that completely removes the technical challenges of traditional audio recording. Let's turn our script into a polished audio file using 11 Labs. First, have your final script ready in Google Docs. Select and copy the narration. Then, log into 11 Labs. Paste your script into the text box. Choose an AI voice that fits your channel. Click Generate. Preview the voiceover and download it. Rename the file and move it to your Google Drive. You've created a broadcast quality voiceover. Modern TTS tools offer incredible control over pacing, tone, and emotion. Fine-tune the AI's performance by strategically using punctuation and phrasing within your script. Commas create slight pauses while an ellipsis signals a dramatic effect. Punctuation, like exclamation points or question marks, influences tone. Short, punchy sentences deliver more force. For advanced users, tools like 11 Labs offer voice cloning. Remember to listen back and refine your script for professional-grade audio. We have now reached the final step of our production process, marrying our stunning visuals with our polished voiceover. This is the moment where all our separate efforts in script writing, video generation, and audio creation come together to form a complete, ready-to-publish YouTube short. This integration process is done in the simple video editor we discussed earlier, such as CapCut or Clipchamp. Since we have already assembled our video clips on the timeline in the previous part, this final step is incredibly straightforward and honestly pretty satisfying, bringing our creation to life in its final form. Open the video editing project that contains your sequence of Veo clips arranged on the timeline. Now, locate the MP3 voiceover file that you generated and downloaded. Import this audio file into your project's media bin. Once imported, you will simply drag the audio file down onto the timeline, placing it on an audio track directly underneath your video clips. Align the beginning of the audio file with the beginning of your very first video clip. Now, when you press play, you will hear your professional AI voiceover perfectly synchronized with the visuals you created, telling the story as the scenes unfold. Now, you will perform the final timing check. Play the entire video from start to finish and watch closely. Does the visual change happen at the right moment in the narration? For example, when the voiceover says they opened fire, is that when the explosion clip begins? Because we planned our shots based on the script, the timing should already be very close. However, you can now make micro adjustments by slightly trimming or extending your video clips on the timeline to ensure the cuts are perfectly timed to the narration. This precise timing is what makes a video feel sharp, professional, and engaging. As an optional but highly recommended final touch, you can add some subtle background music. Sourcing royalty-free music is easy from sites like the YouTube Audio Library, Pixabay, or Epidemic Sound. Choose a track that matches the tone of your video, perhaps an epic orchestral piece for our history short. Add the music file to another audio track on your timeline, and most importantly, lower its volume significantly. The background music should be barely audible, sitting far in the background. Its purpose is to add atmosphere and emotion without ever competing with or overpowering the all-important voiceover. With that final element in place, you can export your video. Congratulations, you have created a complete professional quality YouTube short. You've created a masterpiece, but will anyone find it? That's where SEO comes in. It starts with your video's title. The title is the most important text associated with your video. A great title for a YouTube short is punchy and informative. For our video on the Anglo-Zanzibar War, a title like The 38-Minute War creates curiosity. A better title might be History's Shortest War Lasted Just 38 Minutes. Next, the video description. The description is a critical place to provide more information for the YouTube algorithm. Start by repeating your title. Then, write a short paragraph that elaborates on the video's content. Finally, The description is also the perfect place to put any relevant links. The thumbnail is your video's billboard. On YouTube, it is the single most important factor in determining a video's click-through rate. However, the thumbnail is still critically important in other discovery locations on YouTube, all places where a static thumbnail is shown. YouTube allows you to select a single frame from your video to serve as its thumbnail. We need to ensure that there is at least one frame in our video that is visually arresting, intriguing, and would make an excellent thumbnail. This shot should be high contrast, clear, and visually interesting. First, it should be visually compelling and create a question in the viewer's mind. Dark or blurry frames make for terrible thumbnails and will be easily ignored. You can drag this slider to scrub through your entire video, frame by frame. Selecting that perfect shot as your thumbnail is a small step that can have a massive impact on your video's discoverability and its potential to go viral. After optimizing your title and description, use hashtags and keywords effectively. These help categorize your video and connect it with the right audience. Think of them as signposts that guide the YouTube algorithm, telling it who would be most interested in watching your content. Using them correctly can significantly boost your video's visibility. Beyond hashtags, use the dedicated tags section with keywords relevant to your video. Use tools like TubeBuddy or VidIQ. These browser extensions analyze top-ranking videos and show you the exact tags they use. This gives the YouTube algorithm the information it needs to put your video in front of the right eyeballs. Consistency signals to the YouTube algorithm that your channel is active and reliable. This creates a habit among your subscribers, turning viewers into a loyal community. With our AI-powered workflow, maintaining a consistent schedule is easier than ever. I highly recommend publishing one YouTube short per day, especially when starting out. Use YouTube's built-in scheduling feature to efficiently schedule uploads. Find the best time to publish in your YouTube analytics under the Audience tab. Schedule videos to go live during peak hours to maximize visibility and engagement. Section 5. Engaged with your first viewers and building community. The most overlooked part of a successful publishing strategy is what you do after you click publish. Your job is not over once the video is live. In the early days of your channel, every single view, like, and comment is incredibly precious. Engaging with this early audience is how you transform passive viewers into a dedicated community. Responding to comments is a powerful signal to both the commenter and the YouTube algorithm. By replying to comments, you are simultaneously building community and boosting your video's performance. There are two key features you should use in your comment section: the heart and the pin feature. Building a community is a long-term game. As your channel grows, it will become impossible to reply to every single comment. But in the beginning, you should make it your mission to do so. This early investment in your audience pays massive dividends down the line. This community is the most valuable asset your channel will ever have. For creators, the dream is to make money directly from videos through the YouTube Partner Program, YPP. Gaining entry into the YPP is a significant milestone. You need 1,000 subscribers and 10 million shorts views in 90 days. That 10 million view count is our primary target. Post a high-quality short every day. It often only takes 1 or 2 viral hits to cross that threshold. Once you meet the requirements, apply within YouTube Studio. YouTube will review your channel for policy compliance. You'll start earning a share of the revenue. This is your first income stream. YouTube AdSense shouldn't be your only income stream. A more lucrative way to monetize your channel is through affiliate marketing. You recommend products and earn a commission when your audience makes a purchase using your link. For our fascinating Historical Facts channel, the opportunities for affiliate marketing are abundant. Include an affiliate link to a best-selling book on Roman history available on Amazon. The largest program for beginners is the Amazon Associates program. The key to successful affiliate marketing is trust and relevance. Revenue from affiliate marketing can far surpass the income generated from AdSense alone. Creating and selling digital products is the most profitable monetization strategy, as it allows full control over product, pricing, and profit margins. This transforms your channel into a true digital business with unique assets that you own. You could compile interesting facts into an ebook. The beauty of digital products is that you create them once and sell them infinitely with no manufacturing costs or inventory. The entire process from purchase to delivery is automated using platforms like Gumroad or Selfie. Use your free YouTube content as a marketing engine to drive traffic to your paid products. Start small with a simple PDF guide. As your channel grows, brand deals and sponsorships become a powerful monetization method. For engaged audiences, sponsorships can be the largest income source. Brands pay a premium to reach niche audiences, making your channel valuable. Create a media kit with channel stats and demographics from YouTube Analytics. Reach out to relevant brands. Persistence pays off. List your business email in your About section to attract brands. Combine brand deals with other methods for a resilient content business. Theory is great, but results matter. Let's pull back the curtain on a real case study channel, History in a Hurry. Launched 30 days ago, I posted one AI-generated short per day, focusing on surprising historical facts. I used ChatGPT for scripts, Veo for visuals, and a free TTS tool for voiceover. Zero spent on advertising. All growth was organic. In 30 days, the channel grew to over 3,200 subscribers and 1.2 million views. This shows the content is being discovered. Affiliate marketing generated $74. This case study proves you can gain traction from scratch. The AI workflow is sustainable, and you can generate income before AdSense. Digging into video analytics reveals key metrics. Viewed versus swiped away percentage shows how well your hook works. Audience retention graphs highlight drop-off points, indicating where content needs improvement. For example, videos about ancient civilizations performed best. I now use ChatGPT to focus on these topics. 95% of views come from the Shorts feed, driven by videos people watch all the way through. The key is a great hook, fast pacing, and fascinating content. Analytics provide a blueprint for future content. Building a successful faceless channel with AI is powerful, but comes with potential mistakes. The ease of this workflow can lead to complacency, causing creators to fall into traps that sabotage growth. Over-prompting and getting lost in tools can lead to creative paralysis. Another critical error is ignoring search engine optimization, or SEO. The third deadly sin is neglecting community interaction. Finally, an overarching mistake is a lack of patience and data analysis. Avoiding these common pitfalls will set you on a clear and sustainable path to building a thriving, faceless YouTube empire. Now that you're consistently publishing, it's time to scale your production. Batching groups similar tasks into dedicated blocks. Instead of creating one video daily, dedicate days to specific production parts for multiple videos. For example, dedicate a session solely to script writing. Next, have a visuals day to generate all video clips. Then, a voiceover day to generate all audio files. Finally, an assembly day to piece everything together. Batching transforms your content grind into a structured system, freeing time and reducing stress. Once your production system is optimized, introduce a strategy to accelerate growth, capitalizing on trending topics. While evergreen content provides a stable base, trending content can act as rocket fuel. Creating content around relevant trends allows you to ride the wave of existing search traffic, exposing your channel to a new audience. Use tools like Google Trends to monitor search interest and identify rising topics. Plan for these events in advance, preparing content to deploy the moment the trend peaks. This combines the stability of evergreen content with the explosive growth potential of viral trends. We have reached the end of our journey together, but for you, this is just the beginning. Over the course of this guide, we have deconstructed the process of building a faceless YouTube channel. You have seen how AI tools like ChatGPT and Veo can serve as your personal scriptwriter and production team. The blueprint is now in your hands. You have the strategy to publish, optimize, and monetize your content. The only thing separating you from having your own successful channel is action. I have compiled all the master prompts and checklists we discussed today into a completely free resource pack. To get it, simply click the link in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Commit to creating your first AI-generated short this week. Thank you for watching. Congratulations, and I cannot wait to see what you create. Now go and build something amazing.